Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel for episode 10 of the Boston Red Sox Historical Tournament using OOTP 27 Baseball. It's the Series 1 in round 2. It's the 1972 Red Sox versus the number 1 seeded 1912 Red Sox. If you were with me yesterday, you saw the fourth and the first elimination game for the 1972 Red Sox. 1912 swept the first 3 games of the series. They were looking to sweep the fourth game, and 72 team put up 16 runs and won the game 16-5 as they had a little fight left in them. And that brings us to game number 5, elimination game 2 for the 1972 Red Sox. Without any further ado, let's put this up here to give us some context. The 72 Red Sox in round 2 of the Region A series facing the 1912, which you're watching today. The second series will be 71 versus 18. The third series, 81 versus 2002. And Series 4, 2016 and 1914. The winners will then face each other and will head on to round 3 in the tournament. Without any further ado, let's load Out of the Park 27 and get to the game. It is a classic matchup, and I'll show it to you in a moment. As the game loads, I want to remind you what we do. We sim each series until we get to an elimination game, then we start playing. Here's where we ended up yesterday as I'm going to load the game. Be one more second, and it'll pop up on the screen. That was yesterday's game. 72 defeated 1912, 16-5. Today's game, Smokey Joe Wood, the opening game pitcher, versus Louis Tiant, the opening game pitcher in the first game, which the 1912 Red Sox won 9-3. Anyway, that's where we're playing. And let's go to the field. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them to you. Lineups for the 1912 Red Sox were playing in the 1972 Fenway Park, as they are the home team in game number 5. Larry Gardner leads off at third base. Jake Stahl at first base, batting second. Tris Speaker, Hall of Fame Tris Speaker, in center field, batting third. Duffy Lewis in left field, batting fourth. Harry Hooper hitting fifth and right. Heine Wagner, the shortstop, hitting sixth. Hick Cady, the catcher, hitting seventh. Steve Yerkes, second base, hitting eighth. And Smokey Joe Wood, who's a very good hitter, batting ninth and doing the pitching. For the 72 Red Sox, same lineup as yesterday. Tommy Harper in center field leading off. Doug Griffin at second base, batting second. Carlton Fisk hitting third and doing the catching. Reggie Smith in right field hitting fourth. Danny Cater at first base hitting fifth. Rico Petrocelli at third hitting sixth. Dwight Evans hitting seventh in left field. Juan Beniquez hitting eighth at shortstop. And Louis Tiant is doing the pitching. Both these pitchers had a 1.91 ERA in the regular season, and so it should be a pretty close game. The computer is managing both teams, which is maybe the reason why a couple of strange fielding placements. Reggie Smith in right instead of center, Dwight Evans in left instead of right. Anyway, the computer sets the lineup, so I don't influence it all. Without any further ado, let's start the game. Game number 5, second elimination game for the 1972 Sox. They are on the field first. Louis Tiant on the mound gets a sign. Larry Gardner steps in, and we're underway here at Fenway Park. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a base hit, infield hit. Gardner at first base. Nobody out. Jake Stahl homered yesterday. 9 for 20 in the series. He looks like he was almost hit, but he wasn't. The ball gets away. It is a wild pitch, and the runner goes to second. Runner in scoring position for the 1912 Red Sox. Nobody out. Louis Tiant gets the sign. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That ball's hit to third. Petrocelli to first for the out. Runner has to hold. Tiant facing Tris Speaker. Tris Speaker 438. No home runs. 4 runs batted in the series. There goes the runner to third. There's the throw. He slides. He's safe. Stolen base. Small ball for the dead ball. 1912 world champion Red Sox. Tiant in trouble. Runner on third. 1 away. Tris Speaker at the plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Ball's hit into center field. That will score the first run of the game. Speaker knocks it in. It is 1-0, 1912. Duffy Lewis hitting an even 400 for the series.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Tiant gets him on strikes. 2 down, runner on first, and Harry Hooper, 250 on the series. Throw to first, and they got him. Picked off first bases. Tris Speaker. Top of the first is over. 1912 1, 1972 coming to bat. Smokey Joe Wood on the mound. Pitched 7 1/3 innings, the opening game of the series. Allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 14 batters, and only walked 1. Tommy Harper steps in. Wood's 2-2 delivery. Ground ball to short, and there it is. Both the top and the bottom half of the first start the same way. Ground balls to short, which end up to be an infield hit. Harper at first. He's a threat to steal. Doug Griffin up. Attempted bunt, and it's foul. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Pops it high in the air. First baseman is under it for the out. Stahl flips it back to Smokey Joe Wood. Carlton Fisk led off yesterday's game with a home run. Let's see how he does today. Wood delivers. Another slow roller to short. Going to throw to second. They get him just in time to get the lead runner. And the inning is over. We head to the top of the second. 1912 leading 1-0. Tiant pitched 5 innings in the first meeting. Allowed 10 hits, 5 runs, struck out 7, walked 2. He's going to face Hooper, Wagner, and Katie. Tiant's pitch. Fly deep in the right field, but that ball is going to be dropped. Dropped by the right fielder. Error for Reggie Smith, and there is a runner on first base. Bad luck for Tiant. Heine Wagner stepping in, hitting .294. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Check swing. He's going to take ball 4, and there's runners on first and second for the 1912 squad. Nobody out. Top of the second, 1-0. 1912 leads. Katie only hitting 188 with 2 runners on. Swing and a miss. Tiant gets him. Strike 3. Steve Yerkes, 357, 3 RBIs, 2 runners on, 1 out. Tiant gets the sign. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball to third. And there you go. The third infield hit of the game. And we're only in the second inning. Bases loaded for 1912. Smokey Joe Wood comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in game 1. Tiant facing Wood. Bases loaded. 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away. Two and two. Bases still loaded. Infield playing in here in only the second inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tiant bared down and gets him. 2 away. Infield backs up. Larry Gardner, who singled his first time up. Bases still loaded. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Tiant gets out of the mess. We head to the bottom of the second. 1-0, 1912. Wood to face Smith, Cater, and Petroselli. Fly ball to center field. It's caught for the out. 1 down. Speaker throws it back in. Wood to face Danny Cater. Hit a grand slam home run yesterday, part of that 16-run outburst. Deep in the left field. It is out of here. Second home run in the game for Danny Cater. That ball traveled 351 feet. We're going to get a chance to see it again. Here it is. I know yesterday I told you that Cater is over the string. Cater was part of a lopsided trade, Yankees and Red Sox. Red Sox sent Sparky Lyle to the Yankees. Yankees sent Cater to the Red Sox. In real life, it didn't work out too well, but here in my simulation, it's working out pretty good. Cater's second home run. Tied at 1, Rico Petroselli steps in to face Smokey Joe Wood.
Strike 3.
And he takes called strike 3. 2 down, nobody on for Dwight Evans. 273, he homered yesterday.
Strike 3.
And he swings and misses. The inning is over. We head to the top of the third. We're tied at 1. Tiant to face Stahl, Speaker, and Lewis here in the top of the third. High fly ball, center field, but it's going to drop in front of Speaker. It looked like he was going to catch it, but it's a base hit. Stahl on, Speaker up. Tiant gets the sign. If 1912 wins, they move on to round 3. If 1972 wins, we move on to game 6 of the series. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. The throw, it's not going to be in time. Stahl at second. Speaker still up. Speaker 1 for 1 today with a run batted in. He hits it to second. Rose to first. Runner goes to third. 1 down. Runner on third base, 90 feet away as SGJ Jamie checks in. Yes, it is a fun pitching matchup, isn't it? Tiant pitching, Duffy Lewis batting, and the infield brought in once again early here in the third inning. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. They're going to hold the runner. That was the right play. There's an error at first base. Ball gets away from the first baseman. The runner scores. The batter goes down to second. The throw is high. The shortstop made the error, and Beniquez causes an unearned run to score. 2-1, 1912. Runner on second. Harry Hooper up. 0 for 1 today. Runner at second. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He takes called strike 3. Tian a little unlucky here today. 2 runs in, only one of them earned. Heine Wagner walked his first time up. Hit to right. Smith puts it away for the out. The inning's over, but not before. 1912 scores another run. We head to the bottom of the third. 1912, 2. The 1972 team won. Just a reminder, this is an elimination game for 72. They lose, they go home. 1912 moves on to round 3. And if 1972 wins, we move on to game 6 in the series. Okay, Smokey Joe Wood, Juan Beniquez, who allowed the second run to score with a high throw to first last inning. Hits it deep in the left field. That ball hits off the scoreboard. Beniquez is going to slide into second with a double. Beniquez on second, nobody out. Louis Tian, will he bunt? Will he hit away? Let's find out. There's the bunt attempt. It's a good one. It's a sacrifice. They got him. Runner goes to third. One away. Tying run 90 feet away for Tommy Harper, who singled on the infield in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Wood gets him. 2 down. Sacrifice fly won't work now. We need an error. Pass ball, wild pitch, or a hit to score the runner. Griffin up. On the ground, a short, picks it up, throws to first. They get him. The inning is over. No run score. We head to the fourth inning, 2-1, 1912. Tiant to face the bottom third of the order, Katie, Yerkes, and Wood. Here's Tiant's pitch. Swing and a miss, they get him. Yerkes 1 for 1 today, hitting an even 400 in the series. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Gonna flip to Wood covering. To Tiant covering. First time today, I confused the two teams, but it won't be the last. Smokey Joe Wood, good hitter. 0 for 3 in the series, however. His arm will go bad later in his career. He'll become an outfielder with the Cleveland Naps. Here's Tiant's 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1, 1912. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for 1912. 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors for the 72 Sox. Wood facing Fisk, Smith, and Cater. Fisk 0 for 1 today. Deep in the left field. And there it goes. It's out of here. A home run for Carlton Fisk. That's 2 days in a row he's homered, and this game is all tied up at 2. Let's watch that one more time. Into the net, 403 feet from home plate. There you go. Just like that, 2 home runs tie the game for the 72 squad. They are not sitting back and going to let 1912 beat them. They're going to fight for it. Reggie Smith, 0 for 1 today. Woods' 3-2 delivery. Swing and ball hit into right center field. Is going to drop for a base hit. It was deep enough. It's a stand-up double. Smith is standing on second. Represents the go-ahead run. Danny Cater hit the first home run today, his second in 2 days, stepping in. Woods 2-2 delivery, ground ball to second. Yerkes to first for the out. One down, runner goes to third. Wood now facing Rico Petrocelli. The pitch, ground ball to second. Infield was playing in, and the runner has to hold, 2 away. Computer AI is playing the infield in early. Somewhat like dead ball. Dwight Evans 0 for 1. Runner on third. Ground ball to second. Throws to first. And they get out of it, only allowing the home run. We head to the top of the fifth. We're tied at 2. For those people who might just be checking in, it's an elimination game. It's game number 5. 1912 wins. They go on to round 3. 1972 wins. We go to game 6 of this series. Larry Gardner, top of the order, followed by Stahl and Speaker to face Louis Tiant. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Tiant strikes him out. His 8th strikeout today. Jake Stahl. And there's strikeout number 9. Tiant's hot, 9 strikeouts through 4 2/3 innings. Tris Speaker up. Speaker 1 for 2 with an RBI today. The 3-2 delivery. Ground ball. No, it's a line drive. Base hit up the middle. Speaker, Hall of Fame center fielder, arguably the best center fielder in Red Sox history on first base. Duffy Lewis 0 for 2. Tiant checks the runner. Speaker was picked off the last time he was on first. Here's the pitch. There he goes. There's the throw. It's going to be close, but he is safe. Runner on second represents the go-ahead run. Duffy Lewis looks out at Tiant. Tiant gets the sign. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Ground ball, line drive in the right field. Looked like a ground ball, but that will score the go-ahead run. And 1912 take a 3-2 lead. Well, we pretty much have a pattern going here. 1912 scores. 1972 hits a home run in the bottom of the inning. Let's see if that happens again. Runner on first. Harry Hooper up. We got a new pitcher in for the Red Sox. He gets the runner trying to steal. The end of the top of the fifth, halfway home here at Fenway Park, 3-2, 1912. Smokey Joe Woods still on the mound. He has pitched 4 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 3, walked nobody. Benica is 1 for 1 today. Will someone hit a home run for the 72 squad? Let's find out. The pitch. Grounded to third. Over to first for the out. Good throw by Gardner. Andy Costco in left field. It was a double switch. Gary Peters came in and is batting 7th. Andy Costco is the left fielder. It's his first appearance in the series. Hitting 9th and playing left. Pops it up in a foul territory. And the ball is caught by Stahl. 2 down. Tommy Harper 1 for 2. Wood gets the sign. The 1-1 delivery to left field. It's deep, but it's going to be caught for the out by Lewis. We head to the top of the sixth. 19-12 leads 3-2. For those of you who might be wondering, Gary Peters, the Red Sox got in a trade from the White Sox. He has pitched 2 2/3 innings here in the series, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, struck out 2 and walked 2. He'll be facing Hooper, Wagner, and Katie. This is an elimination game. So there's a lot on the line here for 1972. Peters, left-handed pitcher, delivers. Ball hit the center field, and the center field is going to drop it. That is the second error of the game from the outfielders. Harper drops the ball. 3 errors for the 72 squad, 2 in the outfield, 1 on a throw by the shortstop. Runner on first, nobody out. Heine Wagner up. Here's the pitch. Another fly ball to center field. Harper's going to catch this one, however, and throw a ball in to the infield. Peters now facing Hick Cady, who is 0 for 2 today. Runner still on first. The pitch. There's the bunt. It's a sacrifice. It's going to be good, and the runner will go to second base. Runner on second, 2 away. Steve Yerkes, 1 for 2. Peters, delivery. Ball's hit in the right field, and that's going to be caught. The inning is over. Did I miss that one? Let me see what happened. I lost the ball. Let's go to the log here for a second, so I could see the play. I don't know if I missed it or the screen went too fast, but it was a fly out, pop-up line drive. Nope, line drive to the first baseman. Probably went too fast for my old eyes. There you go. We are at the bottom of the 6th inning, 3-2. Smokey Joe Wood still on the mound. Doug Griffin at the plate. 3-2 pitch coming up. Base hit in the right field. Tying run at first for Carlton Fisk. Fisk has homered today. Wood delivers. That's hit in the right field. Back goes the right field. It's going to get by him all the way to the wall. Griffin rounds third. He's coming home. He's going to score. Runner's going to be on third with a triple. This game is tied at 3. The 72 squad is not going quietly here in Game 5 of the series. Infield coming in for 19-12. Go-ahead runner third, nobody out. Reggie Smith up. Delivery, swing and a miss. Wood gets him. Wood now facing Danny Caters, also homer today. He's got 2 homers in the series. Infield remains in. Wood delivers. Ground ball to third. They're coming home. Tag the runner. He is out at the plate. Tied at 3, 2 outs now. Runner on first, not quite as dangerous. Rico Petrocelli up, runner on first, 2 away. Wood still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher, but the runner holds. Wood is walking around the mound, rubbing the baseball up. Steps back on the mound. Petrocelli steps in the box. Here's the pitch. He takes a called strike 3 over the inside part of the plate. We head to the top of the 7th. Game 5. It's an elimination game. 3-3 the score. Don Newhouser steps in for the Red Sox. Newhouser's pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 3 hits, no runs. Struck out 3, walked 3 earlier in the series. Smokey Joe Wood coming to the plate facing Newhouser. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Hit to right field. It's going to drop. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Smokey Joe Wood is going to end up on second with a stand-up double. Go-ahead run now on second base. Nobody out. Top of the order, Larry Gardner, 1 for 3 today. Newhouser's going to have to bear down to get out of this mess. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He struck him out. Gets the first out. Jake Stahl, couple of home runs in the series, 1 for 3 on the day. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Petroselli to first. They have to hold the runner at second base. And after the leadoff double by Smokey Joe Wood, 2 quick outs for Tris Speaker, who's got a couple of hits today. If anybody could knock in the run, it's Speaker. Here's the pitch. And it's hit down the right field line into the corner. The run will score. Speaker will have his second double of the game. It is now 4-3, 19-12. And we're in the 7th inning, so it's going to be crunch time for 1972 when they come to bat. Newhouser allows the go-ahead run. Duffy Lewis, who's got an RBI today, stepping in. 2 outs. Can they get an insurance run? Let's find out. Here's the 3-2 delivery. That ball's hit to short. Benika's up with it. Across the diamond for the out. The half inning is over. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 1912-4, 1972-3. 1912, 9 outs away from moving on to round 3. 1972, though, we've learned is not a team you can give up on. They come back all the time. Newhouser's coming to the plate, no pinch hitter. Wood delivers. He strikes out. Benika's up. 1 for 2 today. That ball's hit to center field, and it drops for a base hit. Line drive to center field. Benika's gets a hit. Carl Yastrzemski is the pinch hitter, coming in to pinch hit for the left fielder. Yaz has only been up twice in this series. He's got 1 hit. I don't know why they're not starting him, but they're not. Yastrzemski facing Smokey Joe Wood, 2 Red Sox immortals facing one another here with a runner on first. Yastrzemski high in the air in the infield. Wagner's got it for the out. Two down, runner remains at first. Yastrzemski will probably stay in left field. Tommy Harper's got a hit today. He's up. Here's the pitch. Try to get the runner at first, but didn't work. He walks him. Tying run now on second for Doug Griffin, 1 for 3. Here's Wood's pitch. And Wood walks him. Base is now loaded, and we've got a relief pitcher. Larry Pate comes in to replace Smokey Joe Wood here in the 7th inning. Pate's pitched 1/3 of an inning. It was successful. Base is loaded. 4-3, 1912 leads. Carlton Fiskup already homered once today. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher. The run is coming home. He scores. And we've got a tie ball game, just like that. Well, 1972 won't give up because now they've got the go-ahead run on third, an insurance run on second. Pape gets the sign. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That ball is way out of here. Fifth second home run. It traveled 409 feet. And 1972 Red Sox turn it on once again. They lead 7-4. We'll watch that one more time. Into the center field bleachers. Just like game number 4, the 1972 Sox in game 5 turn on the power switch and now lead the game 7-4. Unbelievable. Pape's still on the mound. Reggie Smith up. Ground ball to second. Throws to first. Yerkes gets him. 2 down. No, 3 down. We go to the top of the 8th inning. 7-4. It's 1972. This is an elimination game for 1972. They win, however. They go to game 6. Will be on my YouTube channel tomorrow, same time, 7:30. Sonny Siebert is now on the pitch for the 72 Red Sox. He will try to hold them. Hooper, Wagner, and Katie, the 1912 team, in the 8th. And it's in the right center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. And the number 1 seed, 1912 Red Sox, are not giving up either. Runner on first, nobody out. Heine Wagner 0 for 2 today. Siebert, 2-2 delivery. He struck him out. 1 out, runner on first to Katie. He's 0 for 2 today. That ball's hit in the center field. Looks like it may drop. No, he catches it for the out. Runner remains on first. Steve Yerkes with a hit. Runner still on first. Siebert delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1912 Sox down in the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom of a 7-4 72 squad. 72 squad's going to send up Danny Caters homeward facing Larry Pape, who gave up all those runs in the 7th. Cater on the ground to second. Yerkes to first for the out. 72 team, 7 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. 1912 team, 4 runs and 9 hits. They have played perfect defense. Rico Petrocelli up. Petrocelli into center field. And Speaker puts it away for the out. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Pape facing Rick Miller, the pinch hitter, coming on. And he will most likely go into center field. Here's the pitch. Ground ball slowly hit to second. Throws to first. Miller is out. 1-2-3 go the 1972 Sox. Rick Miller goes to center field. Sonny Siebert into his 2nd inning of relief. He will get the save. 7-4 1972 team. Hugh Bradley comes in to pinch hit for the pitcher. Hugh Bradley 0 for 1 in the series. 72 team, 3 outs away from forcing a game 6. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. 2 outs away. Bobby Bolin comes in to replace Siebert, facing the top of the order, Gardner, who is 1 for 4 today. Bolin looks in. It's the 2-1 delivery. That ball's hit into right field. That ball is going to be caught for out number 2. Reggie Smith throws it back in. 1972, 1 game away from forcing a Game 6. Boland, 2 2/3 innings in the series, 4 hits, allowed a run, struck out 2, walked 1, facing Jake Skall, who's got 2 home runs. Here's Boland's 0-2 pitch. That ball's hit in the right field. Smith doesn't have to move. He catches it. 1972, facing their 3rd elimination game of Region A. They had elimination games in the first round. In the first section where they were almost eliminated and had to come back and win a Game 7. And now they survived their 2nd elimination game in round 2, and we take it to the 6th game of the series. We will have that game tomorrow right here on the channel. Red Sox from 1972, 7 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. 1912, 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Let's look at the pitching line. I will then write this up, and you can catch the write-up of the game along with the box score on my Facebook page. Tiant pitched 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. Peters came in. Newhouser with the winner pitched an inning, allowed a run. Siebert got a hold, and Boland came in and got the last 2 outs. Smokey Joe Wood did not pitch well today. 6 2/3, 8 hits, 6 earned runs. Struck out 6, walked 2. And Pape came in, blew the save, as it shows there on the score. Anyway, I want to thank you all for coming by. You can check this and all my other projects on my Facebook page. I will write this up, post it all here this evening, and tomorrow at 7:30 p.m., we will have the 6th game and the 3rd elimination game in a row for the 1972 Sox. Game 6. Let me hit this finish today thing, and we will see who the pitches are. Marty Patton against Hugh Bennett. Anyway, thank you for coming in. We'll catch you all tomorrow. I hope you all have a nice evening. Talk to you later.